I am Marlene Motivates, and welcome to the Motivated Podcast, which is every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where we speak on mindset shifting, motivation, positivity. You are welcome. And if you're new, subscribe to this channel. Share this out on your social media platforms. And as always, leave me a comment in the comment section below. So, welcome to the Motivated Podcast this evening, everyone. Today on the Motivated Podcast, we're going to be speaking on the topic of distancing yourself from negative folks. We all know what negativity does to us, how it makes us feel. It's like it drags you down. It makes you feel blah. It scrambles your brain. It scrambles your mind. So let's get into talking about why we should distance ourselves from negative folks. And I have 4 points to share with you why it's so important. So, point number one, negative people bring negative thoughts and mindset. We all know those negative people. They are blaming everybody for their life, for their problems. They have no accountability. Everything is always down. They never look at the good side of life. Everything is always down, dark, negative. When we all have to understand that our life is what we make it. But when we surround ourselves by people who are negative, you start to adopt their mindset. And it's not on purpose. We're not trying to be a negative person. But if you're around those who are always mad, angry, drama filled, or they're never trying to be accountable, you can become just like them, even adopting their same sayings. You find yourself talking about people or getting involved in drama that you shouldn't, that you're not even a part of, but you just get used to that system. You get used to being that way because we do become whatever we surround ourselves by. That's why the people we associate with, the people who we call our friends, our mentors, and even our relatives can be very frustrating. We can have people who are related to us, and notice how I didn't say family, relative, because your family is who you make it. There are a lot of people who are related to us by blood that is not good for us. Our relatives can be some of the most toxic people that you could ever meet in this life. They will blame, they will point fingers when it is their fault and their problem. So we don't want to adopt the negative mindsets and thoughts of others. We want to check our own self because we may not even realize that we start to become negative or we start thinking negatively, and we kind of slow down in what we should be doing with our lives because others' negative mindset and thoughts start to become ours. So we have to pay attention to those things and ask ourselves the question: am I really a positive person? Am I doing everything possible for me? Or have I start going down the road and start getting comfortable, becoming lazy, blaming other people? We have to check it. We have to check those things, motivators, or we will never get to where we need to be in our life. We all deserve to have a positive and happy life, but we cannot have those things unless we put in the work and we actually check ourselves and check our circle of people, our associates, our relatives and make decisions not based on because of we're related, that they're in our bloodline, but know what is good and best for ourself. Yeah. And it's not being selfish. Don't be manipulated and don't be used by relatives or people who claim that they love us, but it's just a using thing. It's just a manipulating thing. It's just a doormat situation. Point number two, when we speak on distancing ourselves from negative folks, we have to understand that you can't change anybody. I even found that it's the most difficult thing to even change myself, the things that I have been doing for a long time that I know is not good or best for me. So much less another individual. We think a lot of times because we do kind things for others, we do kind deeds, we're there, we're supported, that we are going to get the same. And that is not always the case. We have people, and until a person wants to make changes in their life, until they see their wrongs, until they make a decision within their mind, within their heart, that I don't like that, and want to change their course, they want to change the way they treat others, the way they talk to people, not failing to procrastinate, until people make a decision that they want to change, nothing will change. See, we can't change them. You can't change the person that you're in a relationship because you're kind to them. You can't change your relatives. You can't change your friends. The only one that you can work on changing is yourself. That's why we have to pay attention to who we surround ourselves by. And if we allow ourselves to be around those who are negative, we will start to become negative just like them. The only person that will be changed will be you in a negative way. So pay attention and don't think that you can change others. Focus on making yourself better. It's about self improvement, it's about checking your own self and saying, I'm doing X, Y, and Z, being accountable, and then saying, what am I going to do to change myself? And what am I going to do to distance myself from people who are negative so that I don't become just like them? Now, when we speak on distancing ourselves from negative folks, we can look at our own self and make an evaluation. Am I growing personally? Am I attaining the things that I want? Am I achieving my goals? See, sometimes our personal growth gets slowed down, blocked, or you don't even get any progress in your life because of the people in your life. So it's so important that we pay attention to the ones that are in our life and what they're saying and what they're doing, because we'll get ourselves so involved in trying to help them and trying to change them, and we our personal growth gets slowed down or stopped. And we think we're being such a nice person, a kind person, a person of faith, that that's what we're supposed to do. No, we have to let others do what they're going to do. It's not our responsibility to follow behind, to do everything, to pick up their slack. It's not our responsibility. Every person who is grown needs to pick up their own weight, to pick up their own responsibility, to check their own self and do what they need to do. It's not your responsibility to change other people. It's not your responsibility to take care of other people's finances, to do what they are not doing. It's not our responsibility to pick up everything that they fail to do. That's not your job. And especially, I'm speaking to those with your children, with your relatives, with friends. We sometimes become the person who has to pick up all of the problems of them because they're not doing what they're supposed to do, and we feel like that's my job now, but it's not yours. Give them back their own problems. Let others carry their own weight. Let them do their own thing. And it's hard to watch. The people that we care about make poor decisions, but it's not your responsibility, and it's going to stop you from doing what you need to do for your life. Don't allow other people who are negative to stop you from your focus, from using your talents, from using your gifts, from your personal agendas, from your own happiness, from your own joy, and it will definitely be stopped and slowed down following behind the negativity of other folks. Don't let anybody slow down your personal growth. Now, this is the fourth and the last point, everyone. Distance yourself from negative folks because negative people bring negative energy. We all know the negative people in our life, and it's like as soon as you're around them, it's like they suck all of the power out of you. They make you feel so tired. They scramble your brain. You can't even think properly. You feel so tired. They drain everything from you. They drain your finances. They drain you from even wanting to think about doing something for yourself. All you want to do after they're gone is just rest. They're very taxing. They make you feel just blah, and I don't even want to do anything because they're just so much to deal with. They're so dramified. They're so negative. They're so angry and bitter, and they do some of the most evil things. And we must stay away from them to protect our own energy. See, because we love ourselves, motivators. When you love yourself, it means that because I love myself, I'm going to choose myself over choosing them. And that's not selfish. That means you know yourself, you know your worth, you know what you deserve. Raise your elevation, motivators, and don't settle for the foolishness of others. See, don't let negative people and their negative energy become yours. Never let another person drain you. Pay attention to those things, cut them off, block them, stop listening to them, stop going around them, stop telling them your personal and private business. Even if they ask you, doesn't mean they have the right to know. So, motivators, this conversation has been distance yourself from negative folks. Distance yourself from their negative energy because it's going to stop your personal growth, and understand that you can't change them. These negative people will always bring their negative thoughts and shift your mindset to a negative one as well. And we don't want that for ourselves. We know that we deserve way better than that. You definitely do. So protect your peace, protect your energy, and make positive choices and stay away and distance yourself from negative folks. I am Marlene, and I am the content creator for Marlene Motivates. And you have just tuned in to the Motivated Podcast every single Sunday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I welcome you to check out previous Motivated podcasts. It's going to be pinned in the comment section below. So, my motivators, what are you doing to distance yourself from negative folks? Put in the work, motivators. Put in the work because you deserve to have nothing but positive energy. Thank you so much for tuning in. And as I always say, just know it, just breathe it, and be it, and live your best life.
Be encouraged, be inspired, be yourself, you will survive. Just know it, just breathe it and be it, and live your best life.
Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Forgive me, I love me. I've been blessed that I have made it through. I'm stronger and worthy. I am enough now. What about you? Ooh, yeah.